we are at the moment where it's become clear that we need to be reminded of our connectedness across the globe, our interconnectedness. I feel like that's the invitation of the leadership system, is to help us to let go of outdated paradigms and to move into more collectivist thinking. I am the Reverend Dr. Jacqueline Jenkins. I live in the New York City area right now, but I was born, raised, and publicly educated in Washington, D.C. And currently, I am the founder and CEO of my own company, Earthseed, which is a leadership development collective. And I'm also a professor at Columbia University. I have been a longtime fan of the Leadership Circle. I first encountered the Leadership Circle when I became trained in the LCP 360 in 2021 and got really excited, and then went on to do the CLA, the Collective Leadership Assessment. And so when I found out that they had a more integrated system where all the parts and pieces to come together, I got really excited. Really what attracts me to the Leadership Circle and all of the many tools in the system that we use is the universal model of leadership. It is integrated, it is evidence-based and science-backed, it's holistic. And as a soulful leader who cares about those things, I see the power and the purpose and potential of the universal model of leadership to help develop leaders in a very heart-centered, conscious way. Say the most valuable insight I have gained is the power of collective leadership. In leadership systems, we are learning how to scale leadership, how to move just from ourself, starting with self as the project, to amplifying our leadership, including others, inspiring others, using our power and influence to get others to get to a goal around the things that matter most, the outcomes that matter most. So coming to this training has really been a reminder of that, of the power of the collective. And I would say in this time, in the time where there's so many social issues and challenges that we all are faced with, the only way those things get faced is together. So being here in this certification in the leadership systems, it reminds me that we are a system. My body is a system. Together, we are a system. And so collective leadership is the future. This is where we need to be, and this is the conversation we need to be in. For me, I typically work with groups, teams, in my teaching, but also in my coaching and consultation, and also do a lot of one-on-one work. What the leadership system is going to do is really allow me to take a long-term view and to develop a 9 to 12 month program where I can lead a group, a cohort of people through a collective, connected learning experience in a way that isn't scattered or disaggregated or disjointed. A workshop here, a training there, an intervention here, a coaching session there. The leadership system brings it all together in a coherent, cohesive developmental journey over multiple months. So it's going to allow me to scale my practice, to scale my impact, to scale my influence, because I'll be working with more people at once. And so that's what drew me to the certification. We just finished a beautiful session, 4 hours on authentic leadership. It was powerful, it was moving. I feel more connected than I ever have to the people in this certification. We're on day 3. And that's one of the things I love about the leadership system is there's so many modules inside of it. And one of them is the authentic leadership model. I'm really excited, not only with my clients and my collaborators, but also with my graduate students, to take some of that power and to integrate it into my work. So that's the most immediate one that's top of mind, authentic leadership. I think unconsciously we've all been socialized and programmed to think about the self, the individual, me. And I think that's an outdated paradigm. I don't think it's serving us. I think it creates more disconnection, separation, fractured solutions, competition, competitive solutions, and it's led to more chaos and more confusion in the world, and more competing priorities and private minds and private agendas. And so we are at the moment where it's become clear that we need to be reminded of our connectedness across the globe, our interconnectedness. Just like during the pandemic, in record time, right, when we lowered our barriers and our blocks and our security, people were able to come together to solve for something, to move humanity forward. I feel that opportunity is always here for us at every moment, across every social issue, whether it's climate change or anything, educational problems, politics, the economy. And so I feel like that's the invitation of the leadership system, is to help us to let go of outdated paradigms and to move into more collectivist thinking. We've always had this wisdom around the world. The ancients have been saying this. I think the things that we're experiencing right now is forcing us to really look at it and reconsider and say, I cannot do this alone. If this is bigger than me, it's bigger than us, but if we come together, there's nothing we can't do.